stop done. Next stop, Benque Viejo. We're going to take the back roads a little bit just to get out of the village. We get to see a little bit of where we came from. We lived in this village for a year. We love it here. They kind of improved these roads now. They're smoother, not so rutted up. Not as badly anyway. So I have to go into Benque Viejo for hardware. I need to find some distilled water. And I'll stop at the gas station to get my butane cylinder filled. This is Jorge Manzanero. Hello! One of the village elders, Mr. Manzanero, is a wonderful man. Morning. Mr. Manzanero is the Grand Poobah of the San Jose Succotz. Drum corps. Marching band. Put sewer drains in here too recently, and they look really good. Usually they just have a groove cut, shoveled by hand to deal with the rain runoff and the, I'm not going to say raw sewage because they all have septic tanks, but the gray water, the laundry water, and all of that. So you'll see that there's drains cut both sides now. You don't want to fall into those on a motorcycle. My buddy Junior, Nosario, the village drunk. Morning. Hello, hello. He was my neighbor for a while. Right here on the left is the house that we used to live in, which I think now is vacant. This greenhouse, it was bare cement at the time, but now it's green. Nosario lives here on the left. Some bumps. They put a speed bump here. Why? I have no idea. Puck's Internet Cafe. A little bit of a drainage groove right here. What? Oof. And then this is a bit of a technical road, almost four-wheel drive worthy. And this is going to take us back down to the Western Highway. Some pretty serious ruts. You just got to get this road when nobody's coming up. If you can see it, but it's got a drop, pretty steep drop on both sides that'll make this car turtle high center. Helps to take it out of gear. Again, we're looking at the Mopan River, and we're going to make a left and head west towards the Guatemala border. I'll run this video down till we get to the gas place. I'll stop at the hardware store on the way back. Along the Mopan River here towards Benque Viejo from San Jose Succotz. Benque Viejo del Carmen. Town limits right here. shot of the Mopan River right there on your right. The sign here says Downtown Western Border Guatemala Customs, Immigration, and Border Management. That was the overhead sign. We're going to follow this road around to the left to bypass the town itself. Statue of the Chicleros here on the right. You can barely see it probably. I don't think the lens is wide enough. This was a town well known for its mahogany trade and chicle. Benque Viejo has pretty close connections with Chicago, Illinois, and more specifically Wrigley's Gum Chicle. Chapel Hill up ahead on the left. This is Burns Avenue in Benque Viejo. It's the hardware store. We're going to have to stop on the way back and see if I can get distilled water. I think they have it. I hope they have it. La Cancha Marchelec here on the right. This is the location of the biggest fiesta in Belize. I think probably the biggest people-wise. It may not be the largest space-wise because both Belmopan and San Ignacio, I think, cover more land, at least when they have their fiesta, but these people here in Benque have a party. So they get started. The fiesta starts usually on a Thursday night, but they usually get started on Saturday night because that's when all the Belizeans are done for work for the weekend, and they party from about 10 o'clock at night until 5 in the morning on Sunday, and then recover and then go to work on Monday. The last left was the hydro road that they call Long Luckies. The hydro road will take you down to another illegal border crossing called Arenal. Arenal is actually a Guatemala-Belize border town that has a football field that actually spans both Guatemala and Belize. So you can watch football on the Guatemala side or the Belize side. A lot of illegal beers and contraband comes across that border. We're at the gas station. Straight ahead is the Benque Viejo Guatemala free zone. Guatemala has a free zone. Benque Viejo does not really have a free zone built up yet. It's fenced off, but there's really nothing in there for you to buy. So people go over to Melchior to get their things and then have to get them brought over illegally so they don't have to pay duties. All right, we're going to shut this video.